I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Um, I'm gonna be plain and simple. Twitter is dumb. For those who've been following me for a while, not just on YouTube but on Twitter, I don't have a big following. But y'all know I haven't been the most active on Twitter, on social media, period, on my Twitter or Instagram. But when I am active and when I'm on Twitter, wow, a lot of people don't have much going on with their lives. Don't have much going on in life. And I don't mean this for everybody. First, let me get this out the way, in case some people are going to be sensitive and like, I'm not like that on Twitter. I'm not talking about some people, but the majority. It's like a lot of people, and I think about what Charles Barkley said in Inside the NBA when he was going at somebody who was on Twitter making fun of Markelle Fultz. It's just a lot of people with nothing going on in life, just finding some kind of way to be relevant, to bring down somebody else because their life is trash or whatever. It seems like Twitter is just full of those people. It seems like these people, like Twitter is made as an outlet for not just, well, for negativity, but to be more specific, for identity nonsense, for clapback nonsense, for trying to be trendy nonsense. And let me give you an example. I can't remember if it was a month ago. I don't know. Y'all can look at it on my Twitter. I don't go on my Twitter anymore. Actually, I deleted my app because I don't plan on going on Twitter. I'm done with Twitter. If I happen to go back by some miracle, I'll let y'all know. It's up. I ain't deleting the page, but y'all won't see any activity on there. So for those who send me messages or something, y'all know now. But for example, uh, it was a conversation that Shaq posted on Twitter or Instagram or something, and it was on Twitter. And the question was if AD and LeBron went up against Kobe and Shaq in their prime, who would win? Now, for anybody who does follow my Twitter, y'all know I like talking about sports. I do it a lot on my channel. I love basketball. I love basketball. I have my opinions, whether they're right or wrong. I even tell y'all if I'm wrong. If I find out something, like I made a mistake on the Chris Paul Hall of Fame conversation. I won't go into that because I'm straying away from the point. But anyway, when that question came about, I put on my page, let me say that again, my Twitter, my page, my opinion, whatever, that Shaq would beat AD and Kobe has already proven. This is like what I said. If look at my page, it's on there. But I said that Kobe has already proven that he can beat LeBron and LeBron can't beat Kobe. Uh, I said something like that. Look it up and you can see the actual details of the words. It's been a while, but I had no idea that was a trending topic. If y'all know me, I don't follow trends. I could care less about being trendy. If whatever I'm doing is trending, then cool. I mean, to know that I was just being myself and it trend, that's cool. But I'm not gonna follow trends. I didn't even know that was a trending subject on Twitter. Like I said, I don't really go in there that much. But when I tell y'all, my that tweet that I said brought so much attention. My phone just kept buzzing and buzzing with likes, retweets, and comments. Now, this is when Twitter is ridiculous because there are tons of people with no life or that just have hateful hearts that you can't have an opinion on there unless you're ready to get backlash. I never knew having a basketball opinion would give you death threats. What? A basketball opinion? Like literally, like dude, like I kid y'all not. Before I deleted the app on my phone, I was still getting like crazy amount of messages talking about, basically, I'm not even going to go in detail, but it was like death threats and, going at my family and going at this. This is a basketball subject, and this is what Twitter is around a lot. Like when I first started Twitter, I wasn't about it already. I had to be convinced because I'm a YouTuber that I should get it. Someone told me to help progress my channel, I should have it on Twitter. And honestly, Twitter has not really helped my channel at all. So I think, I at first I was naive. I didn't know. I just listened to what somebody else said, and he was a YouTuber who was successful. and he was giving me advice to have a Twitter. I was against it because after I was looking at it and just seeing there's just controversy and this and people going at each other, people taking their lives off of because people on Twitter are going at them harshly and all this stuff. I was like, no, I'm good. And it was like, you should do it and help your channel. And when at that moment, I was like, okay, well, all right. But if y'all haven't noticed, like on my Twitter, even on my Instagram, I don't follow a lot of people or things because I'm trying to keep it. Uh, I'm just trying to keep it to what I like to look at, and that's it. That's it. It was games and sports. But anyway, after I posted that tweet, I really saw how toxic this social media can be. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. And I've already been warned. Like I said, I've seen the stories. I've seen this. I've seen that. And to see it happen to yourself, though, like to get death threats over dumb stuff, over sports, it was crazy. I was like, wow, people sending crazy threats. Now, of course, they're not going to do anything, but it's just the fact of the mindset of these people. It's like, wow, a sports conversation makes you feel that way about someone. You just can't agree to disagree and just move on with life. You can just say, nah, I think LeBron would beat Kobe. And just move on with life. I disagree, but, And I said in the tweet, too, I love LeBron. I remember that in the tweet. I said, I love LeBron. I love AD, but they're not beating Kobe and Shaq. But apparently that got so much. I need brain scans. I need my family needs to do this. I need to lay down and die. All this other stuff. I'm a clown. And it's like, dude. And that's just from someone who had like 400 and something followers. I can only imagine the bigger YouTubers, people, bigger following people out there. How do you do it? How? And it's not, I didn't turn off Twitter because of that. I turned off Twitter because, one, I ain't really using it unless it's something from sports. And honestly, I get my sports on television and, on Instagram, which is much more calmer than it is on Twitter, in my opinion. And Twitter has, just people who love to go at each other, who has nothing going on in life, or trending topics that are dumb. People making certain subjects bigger than it needs to be, and I'm not going to go into those subjects because I don't feel like going here in the comments about certain subjects. I might bring up a subject and people are like, no, I don't just have time for that. I really don't. I just need to get this out. Twitter is dumb. Like, and it's not the app, it's the people in the app. A lot of the people in the app. It's like, and I'm going to be straight up. It seems like Twitter has been the movement of how the world acts. And what I mean by that is, it's like Hollywood reacts to how Twitter reacts. A lot of Hollywood, not all of Hollywood. When I'm talking about movies, when I'm talking about movements, people cancel culture and this and that. And if you don't agree to what I believe in, then you're a hateful person. And the funny part about that is, the people that usually say that about you need to respect my beliefs or how I live, it's hilarious because most of them are hypocrites. Because let's say if I respect that person, how they live, which I respect everybody, but if then I tell you what I believe in, if it doesn't line up to what they believe in, then I'm the hateful person. It's like, wait, you just said let's respect everybody's opinion. Let's respect everybody's lifestyle. But if it doesn't line up to those people, then you're a hateful person. And that's just how, Twitter is, not just with beliefs or something, but with any subject. It gets tiring. It's like, and it's like full of fear. It's just full of like the WW3. Like people are so fearful of what happened on the news, and now they're like World War III. This is the end. It's like Twitter is based on fear, controversy, cancel culture, and saying anything, even if it's dumb, to get attention, and death threats. It's like, nah, if that's how I got to grow my channel, then I don't want it. I'll do it the old-fashioned way, which I'm doing, because honestly, I refuse to. Like, I remember keep telling myself, I want to be more in tune with my social media. I'm just not into social media like that. I'm into my YouTube channel. I tell people, comment on my videos. I'll talk to you back the best way I can. On my Instagram, it's more quiet because it's just my whatever I want. It's not the Twitter trending stuff. It's not all the other nonsense. Instagram can be crazy, but not really. I haven't experienced anything dumb like it is on Twitter. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel about it, or don't. I just wanted to get this out. I honestly did. I'm taking a break from playing games right now, and I deleted my Twitter app. It's just it gets tiring. Honestly, if people telling me, well, this will help your channel, I'm gonna go back to the days when word of mouth and was a big deal. Because if people are saying Twitter is gonna up boost your channel and that's the way to go, well, I'm gonna go back to the old way of doing things then. Because I've been taking YouTube seriously for more than 2 years. I haven't seen Twitter do really anything for my channel. And even if it did, I'm not gonna let it distract me from my state of mind or my peace. I'm already busy with my grind. I don't need this other nonsense stuff and you can't have an opinion. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out. I wanted to get that out. I probably said something. I probably said nothing. I don't know. I just wanted to get out my feelings. How do y'all feel about Twitter? Oh, and just if you do have a Twitter, because again, I'm not bashing anybody for having a Twitter account. Uh, but if you do, be careful out there. Watch what you're looking at. But anyway, that's all. I just wanted to, I just wanted to get that out. Share my feelings on it. I know if people have messaged me on Twitter and you haven't heard from me, it's more than likely I haven't been on it. And but I am on my Instagram. I'll put it in the description of what my Instagram is. I am on there every now and then. I comment on those. I reply to those who comment on my post. My private messages I don't, because I get a lot of spam, and so it's hard to find the real messages. So if you want to talk to me, just comment on one of my pictures. You know, you know. I'm a firm believer that we can agree to disagree and still be cool, respectable. Our movement might be different. We might do certain things differently, but we can still be respectful. So I like to keep that in my circle. So yeah. All right. Well, oh, and for those who keep saying my YouTube channel won't be good without Twitter, just watch.